Made it harder for people to buy stabilized braces. Put a pistol on a brace, it turns into a gun. Makes it more, you can have a higher caliber weapon, a higher caliber bullet coming out of that gun.
My legislation says there can be no more than 8 bullets in a round, okay?
When I talk about the soul of the nation, I'm talking about people lying awake at night, like my dad used to, staring at the ceiling and wonder, what happens if I get sick? What happens if I don't have insurance? What happens to the family? What am I going to do? Or about sending our kids off to school. Think about this. Talk about the soul of the nation. Active fire drills, live fire drills in school, sending these little kids off. How many of you did that this September? What's wrong with us? We don't have the courage to take on the NRA. I've taken them on twice and beaten them twice, and I'll do it again. I believe in the Second Amendment, but nobody says you can have a magazine with 100 clips in it, 100 bullets in it. We protect geese more than we protect. No joke. You can only have three shotgun shells when you go shooting for geese. But guess what? We protect geese better than we do our kids. Folks, look, the fact is that, you know, the idea that people are worried about having their health care. Look, we can build on. I was there. I helped pass Obamacare. It made a gigantic difference to millions and millions of people in America. 160 million people, and now that have insurance, the folks I'm running against or with are saying, well, you can no longer have your private insurance. I think let them make up their own mind. If they don't want their private insurance, if they don't like what they have, they can join the public option that I provide in Obamacare and expand it. Look, here's the point. The point of all this is that we have to make it clear. Everybody knows who Donald Trump is. No, they really do. Even the people who support him know who he is. But we got to let them know who we are. Who we are. That we stand for unity, not division.
Thanks. Kate Ernest has the next question. She asks, do you believe that banning certain weapons and high-capacity magazines will mean that law-abiding citizens will then become more of a target to criminals, as we will have no way to sufficiently protect ourselves? That was a sentiment that came up again and again.
Is this Parents Magazine?
It is.
I have Parents Magazine in my home. I've never heard anybody in Parents Magazine ask these kinds of questions, but I'm delighted to answer them. First of all, the idea that, repeat the last part of the question, please.
So she's asking if a ban goes into effect on certain kinds of weapons and high-capacity magazines.
And what's her name?
Kate.
Kate, if you want to protect yourself, get a double-barrel shotgun, have the shells, a 12-gauge shotgun, and I promise you, as I told my wife, we live in an area that's wooded and somewhat secluded. I said, Jill, if there's ever a problem, just walk out on the balcony here or walk out, put that double-barrel shotgun and fire 2 blasts outside the house. I promise you, who's ever coming in is not going to, you don't need an AR-15. It's harder to aim, it's harder to use, and in fact, you don't need 30 rounds to protect yourself. Buy a shotgun. Buy a shotgun.